Adam Putnam, good to have you in again. Thanks for coming in.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
This is the final stretch of this race, and this has been a bizarre race where a lot of people early on thought you would cruise to victory. At this point, you're neck and neck in the polls. What do you see the key here in this final stretch?
Well, I think that this final stretch is when a year and a half of grassroots effort pays off. Being on main streets, being in the coffee shops, being in people's living rooms and in their businesses, the relationships I've built is feeding into this momentum that I believe is going to allow us to close strong and overcome President Trump's thumb on the scale in Florida politics.
We have had every major candidate here except one. Would you like to guess who that one is?
Is this a pop quiz?
It is. This is
probably my opponent.
It is. And I'm wondering your curiosity that, because when I tell people that, they're not surprised. Are you surprised?
I'm not surprised. It's a pretty common refrain across the state. When he is in Florida, he sort of flies in, flies out, has a celebrity entourage, and it's, you know, really defying all the normal laws of political gravity. No grassroots, no door knocking, no events of any kind. No opportunity for real Floridians who are going to feel the consequences of this election to meet or hear from the person who wants to be their governor.
Yeah, and we've reached out. It's just the schedules have not connected, but they did connect with all 5 of the Democrat candidates. Some have come in twice. Whether you or Congressman DeSantis win August 28th, you're going to face a well-funded Democrat candidate. Having sat down with all 5, they believe this is the year, the first time in 2 decades, they can win. What is the biggest difference when you look at you as a candidate versus him that is going to make the difference in November?
Well, I think the key difference is just how out of step these Democratic candidates are with where Floridians are, advocating new corporate income taxes, advocating new taxes that don't even exist, not much less increasing them, abolishing ICE, making Florida a sanctuary state. I mean, they are just not in step with where Florida is, which is a center-right state. They're playing to that hard left in anticipation wave, and I just don't think you're going to see that materialize in Florida.
We had talked about it a little bit before, the Trump referendum part of this. It might be more in November. What role will it play in our primary?
Well, I think the Trump effect is a big one. I mean, it's the biggest thumb you can possibly have on the scale of a Republican primary is the leader of the free world. When he came down here and did his rally and issued his tweets, that's really when you began to see the numbers completely shift, because there are so many Republicans who I believe are completely focused on where he is. But I believe I'll overcome that, because a lot of the people in that rally were Trump Putnam voters, and a lot of the people that were in my breakfast this morning in Lake City and who were in Panama City yesterday, those are Trump Putnam voters. And so I believe that you're going to see our momentum, our grassroots energy, and the fact that I've got a plan to put Florida first, that will overcome the thumb on the scale.
Adam, thanks for your time.
You bet. Thank you.
All right. Well, next